Thanks to Corwin Motors for sponsoring the Keeping Score podcast. At Corwin Motors, they're proud to be family-driven for over 100 years. Their commitment goes beyond selling cars. They're dedicated to serving our community and providing you with the highest quality vehicles to fit your lifestyle. Whether you're searching for reliability, style, or comfort, they got you covered. They understand that you rely on their website for accurate and up-to-date information, and it's their promise to deliver relevant, detailed content that meets your needs. So if you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or just want to learn more, visit CorwinMotorsKalispell.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Keeping Score podcast presented by Corwin Motors. I am your host, Josh Amick. This week, I hope you got your boots strapped tight as we're taking part of this episode to highlight what happened at the Rodeo Championships. Then we'll jump right into some Legion baseball to catch you up on speed on how their season's going, and also highlight some of the seniors who have committed to playing at the next level or some who are achieving the next level already in high school. So without further ado, giddy up. The Montana High School Rodeo Association Finals finished up Saturday at Majestic Valley Arena, and a trio of Browning boys got it done. Randon Boyce had a ride of 74.5 points to win Saturday's championship round in Saddle Bronc, and he is one of two Browning products to qualify for the national finals in Rock Springs, Wyoming, July 13th through the 19th. Bull riding champion Tahj Wells is the other. Wells was also chosen as our poster player of the week for scoring 107.5 in the bull riding championship to win the crown and advance to nationals. Behind him was Octavius Christensen of Columbia Falls, who scored 104, which also was good enough to put him in qualifiers for nationals. Wace Williams of Browning finished in third place with a score of 47 for bareback riding in the championship, and finished with 77 points overall to reach the nationals as well. On the girls' side, Isabella Moran of Kalispell competed in barrel racing and finished with a score of 169.50 overall, which also put her in nationals. It was an exciting weekend at the Majestic Valley Arena. Congratulations to all those who competed and advanced. Also, our photographer Casey Kreider has amazing photos of this event, so head on over to the Daily Interlake to check out the slideshow he created. Moving on to baseball, pitcher Bryce Buckmaster was sharp while getting into the 7th inning. Caden Collar tripled and scored a run, and the Kalispell Lakers beat Missoula 5-1 in Class AA Legion baseball on Tuesday evening. Tegan Dixon hit an RBI single and was part of a double steal that scored Reggie Sepa with the go-ahead run in the 2nd inning at Lindborg Craig Field. Buckmaster allowed just 3 hits and a walk in 6 1/3 innings. Luke Nikkinen came on and worked around a hit and a walk before fanning the next 2 Mavericks to end the game and get the win. On Monday, though, the Lakers lost a doubleheader on the road to the Billings Scarlets, losing 9-2 in Game 1 and 5-1 in Game 2 to bring their record to 17-7 on the season. Jackson Mayer pitched a complete game, allowing 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and striking out 6 in Game 1 for the Billings win. Meyer held the Lakers' offense scoreless over the first 5 innings, giving up a run in each the 6th and the 7th inning, but other than that, he was sharp. Hunter Fan led the Lakers' offense with 2 hits, Oscar Callis recorded a double, and Luke Nikkinen walked twice and scored a run. Austin Brennan and Caden Collar drove in the lone runs for the Lakers. In Game 2, Oscar Callis hit a single that scored a run and tied the game 1-1 in the 4th inning. But the Lakers' bats went quiet the rest of the way, totaling just 3 hits, and the Scarlets completed the sweep. The Glacier Twins also kicked off their season out of Whitefish, and they dropped a pair to Mission Valley Mariners 6-4 and 8-4. Landon Shoemake hit a homer and drove in 2 runs in each game for the Mariners, and Holden Emerson collected 5 hits over the 2 games played. Trenton DeRosa led the Twins with 2 hits and drove in a run. Reed Boyer and Derek Jutinen added the other RBIs for the Twins. Elsewhere, we need to congratulate Glacier High School standout Olivia Gibbons as she officially signed her letter of intent to swim for the University of Mary last Tuesday in a ceremony held at the school. The NCAA Division II Marauders, centered in Bismarck, North Dakota, compete in the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Gibbons won the 100-yard freestyle at the 2025 Montana State Swim Meet in Great Falls. She was also second in the 100 breaststroke. A multi-sport athlete, Gibbons hit .412 for the state AA softball championship Wolfpack this spring with 7 home runs and 34 runs batted in. In other news, Faith Howard of Helena was named as the Gatorade Player of the Year for her performance in softball. The senior right-handed pitcher led the Bengals to a first-place finish in the AA Western Conference and a trip to the AA State Tournament. Howard went 15-2 in the circle with a 1.42 earned run average over the season. That is going to wrap up this week's episode of the Keeping Score podcast presented by Corwin Motors. Thank you all for tuning in, and congratulations to all those who moved on to the Nationals, as well as Olivia and Faith for their great seasons and bright futures in their respective sports. We'll see you all next time on the Keeping Score podcast. Until then, take care.
A fire that broke out on a cold and dark February morning in 2024 sent the small northwest Montana town of Noxon reeling. Beginning in the Angry Beaver General Store on Noxon Avenue, the conflagration would eventually claim a neighboring restaurant and a storied bar. The town had lost 3/4 of its business community by the day's end. 7 months after the fire, people were still wondering, will Noxon recover? Can it mount a comeback? What will rise from the ashes?
Stream Season 3 of the Daily Interlakes Deep Dive podcast on your favorite audio platform, or catch the 2-part series on our YouTube channel.